What is going on, everybody? It is DZAN, aka the better half of the cast, aka the only one that matters. Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourself in. We got a full week. Let's go. Today is Wednesday, January 12th, but for you, Friday the 14th. Although Dirty is not with us this week, we got a full episode. Full episode. We're going to be talking about the NFL. We'll talk about MMA. We're talking about music. Let's cut this shit and get into it. But before that, like the video if you love this content. Subscribe if you are new. Comment down below with your thoughts on the topics we're going to be going over today. Small disclaimer. I will be pretty hype during this first part. Our boys are in, baby. And what I mean by our boys, the Dallas Cowboys are in. Pittsburgh Steelers are in by the skin of their teeth. But we made it. We are here. Let's take a look at the playoff picture. The wild card week coming up for this weekend, baby. We have the number 2 seed in the AFC, the Chiefs, going up against the number 7 seed Pittsburgh Steelers, and that is going to be going down Sunday night. Next, we have the number 3 seed Bills going up against the number 6 seed Patriots, going down Saturday night. And after that, we have the number 4 seed Bengals going up against the number 5 seed Raiders. That is going to be going down Saturday afternoon. A lot of great games for the AFC, and of course, Tennessee, being the number 1 seed, gets that bye week. Now let's head over to the NFC, where we see the number 2 seed Bucks going up against the number 7 seed Eagles, and that game is going to be going down Sunday morning. And then right after that game, we get the number 3 seed Cowboys versus the 6 seed 49ers going down Sunday afternoon. And to wrap up the NFC picture, we get the 4th seed Rams against the 5th seed Cardinals, and that's going down for us Monday night. And with Aaron Rodgers and the Packers being number 1 seed, of course, they get their bye week. And of course, this weekend also brings back the UFC. After this drought of 3 weeks, but felt like 3 months, it is finally back with a killer card main event of Calvin Kattar versus Giga Chikadze. I am so excited for that fight. Michelle Pietras fighting. Caitlin Chukagian is going to be fighting Jennifer Maia as well. And then we have Brandon Royval versus Bontorin. One hell of a fight right there. Then we have, of course, Chase Sherman versus Jake Collier. All right, nice. Now, excuse me for kind of combing over this week of MMA. I know it's back. We're super hyped for fights to finally be happening, but we have got to talk about a lot of the news that has been going on. 2 of the fights that I just announced last week fell through the same day. I mean, we have Hamza versus Burns that they verbally agreed on for April 9th. We also have something going on April 9th that we'll talk about here in a minute. Tai Tuivasa and Derek Lewis just got confirmed for a fight for February 12th. Let me know who you think's going to win that one. Now, there's one more fight that was announced, but I'm going to save that because it ties in to what's happening with UFC 272, which last week sounded like it was going to be amazing. The build-up very strong. And then just days after being announced, Max Holloway had to pull out due to an injury, a previous injury that had happened just days after he accepted the fight and the news broke. Of course, a lot of people were calling the champ out, some deservedly so, and some just trying to reach for that spot. But I think we got a well-deserved contender in the Korean Zombie. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be who's going to fill the spot for the Volkanovski-Holloway fight. Also announced for this card, we had Piotr versus Aljamain Sterling. Aljamain Sterling, he couldn't wait to break the news that Piotr actually pulled out of this fight, and he's going to get to hold on to this belt for at least one more month. So just a year after he won the title, they don't get to fight. Apparently, it's being pushed back till April 9th because Piotr Jan is not vaccinated. I don't know if that means he's going to be getting vaccinated in between now and April 9th. I assume so. So that is the news with that. But a lot of good comes out of this. And what I mean by a lot of good, I mean one fight, and one fight that we've been waiting to happen. Jorge Masvidal versus Colby Covington is going down, finally booked for UFC 272 to replace the Piotr Jan Aljamain Sterling fight. Nothing I would love to see more than Colby lose that fight. But I mean, let's be honest, it's a fight he's absolutely going to dominate. So the last thing that I wanted to mention is now that we are here, it is happening. We are 1 week away from the Francis Ngannou title fight with Ciryl Gane, where this is his last fight on his contract. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. This man, I'm going to make a bold prediction right now, 1 week early. Okay. I feel like at this moment, Francis Ngannou is losing this fight on January 22nd. He is looking right over Ciryl Gane. He is looking over him like he passed him in the hallway. Okay. No joke. He is not even thinking about this man. He is having Twitter fights with Tyson Fury, going back and forth, trying to get into the boxing game. He hasn't even mentioned, Cyryl's name unless it was to dispute the footage that came out about, him getting knocked to the ground, due to a body shot in a sparring session with Ciryl. I mean, this is just, I feel like Francis is not focused. I feel like he's already checked out. He has one foot out the door. He's looking for that money fight. I'm going to go ahead and make a prediction now. Ciryl Gane wins this fight by knockout, and a devastating knockout. Call me crazy. Call me fucking nuts. Dirty, I know, would call me fucking nuts. Let's move on. He's not here to tell me that I'm fucking nuts. Let's move on. Music topics. There ain't much to talk about. It is Friday the 14th. So you already know what the fuck is going down today. Corday is dropping his fucking album. Token is dropping his fucking album. I'm spending all day today jamming to this fucking music. I am so excited. If you saw the track listing for Corday's album, I don't have it right here in front of me, but I'll list it right here next to me. It's a crazy list of features, including Eminem down at the bottom. And I am very, very excited. I've said this before. Corday is this new generation's Kendrick Lamar. I know it to be true. This man is so lyrical at such a young age. He's only going to get better and better with time. His music is amazing. It's full with content and substance. I'm very excited for this. But don't be sleeping on my boy Token. I'm going to be bumping that as well. I'm so excited for these two albums. So very excited. Now when we talk about, the singles of the week, there's not going to be much because I haven't heard these songs, yet, these albums yet. But I will say over the past couple weeks, I've been bumping Joyner's My Escape. I've been bumping AK's new joint, Bet on Me. It's just recently Corday dropped the Heart 4 freestyle, which I've been bumping as well. I hope that you enjoyed this video full of a bunch of info and my opinion on what is happening, but I would love to know yours. So leave your comment down below with your thoughts on anything I talked about in this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Again, ladies and gentlemen, like this video. It really does help the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And we'll see you next week. Peace.